It's okay, 3:30 something in the morning, Sunday morning, April 5th. So let's go do some drunk dodging. So you're probably wondering what the hell I'm doing this early in the morning. I'm just starting my Sunday morning when a lot of normal people are still out there ending their Saturday night. It's the whole point of drunk dodging. There's probably a significant number of people trying to make their way home after taking too much. That always makes these kind of nighttime rides a little bit on the dangerous side. More so than you would think, because the roads are pretty empty. There's a lot of warning. See people coming. The reason I'm going to the city is I'm going to meet up with San Francisco Motorcycle Club, SFMC, oldest motorcycle club in the country. This year, they are one of the hosts of the gathering at the top of Mount Tam. It's Easter sunrise. It's a tradition that's been going on here in the Bay Area since about 1975. Almost as old as I am. It brings together the religious adherents that ride motorcycles. It brings together the pagans that ride motorcycles, and it brings together the godless heathens like me that also ride motorcycles. It's one of those things that we can all get together and enjoy together. One of the things that I love about the Bay Area motorcycling community. I think California just has better moto culture, probably because of the lane splitting. We're a little bit different than the rest of the states. Well, California is different than most states for a lot of reasons, but from a motorcyclist perspective, being able to no shit like European style split lanes it's pretty awesome. I'm on my way to meet up with SFMC. Oh hey, the Bay Bridge lights, they're back on. Well, that's cool. I wouldn't have known that without this ride. So yeah, even though I do know how to get to the meetup spot, the Tam Junction fuel stop that everybody meets up at, I know how to get there. I really like riding out of the city with the club. It's a pretty exciting endeavor. Always a challenge to not get left behind. They don't really have like blockers for stoplights or anything, so I try and stay with the main group in the front. It's kind of funny, actually. These guys host this ride. They've done it for a couple of years now, and they invite everybody to meet up at the clubhouse. Usually have coffee. Pretty nice. And then on the way to the junction, they ride like they're trying to get away from you. Like they ride like we're chasing them. So, but yeah, we get to the Tam Junction. It's the first spot where I meet some of my friends. You recognize the motorcycles, you recognize the motorcyclists, and then it's a quick little charge up the hill. Pre-dawn. I like to go kind of in the middle. I don't like to be at the front. I like to let, I like to be like 2/3 of the way back. I like give somebody else a chance to scare the wildlife. So I'm less likely to take out a deer or something on the way up the hill. But then we get to the parking lot up at the top, and there's a few greetings and handshakes, and then we take the climb up to the lookout tower, and then up there we just hang out, enjoy the view, and wait for the payoff. And then it's actually kind of I would say that don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful view. It looks awesome. It's great, but it's a sunrise, and the sunrise is great, but the community is so much better. It's nice to see everybody, even if I only see them once a year. And it's funny because, of any of these people that I see, any of these people that I'm looking forward to seeing, any one of them, I'm going to greet them warmly, and I'm going to go to this thing and do this event every year, crazy early in the morning. If any one of them asked me to just ride to the Mount Tam parking lot at 5 something in the morning and meet up with them to go watch the sunrise after a short hike, I would tell them to fuck all the way off. But, here, because this is an event, it supports the community. It brings us all closer. It brings us all together. You get to see, it's kind of a spectacle. But here, because of the community and because the community is a relationship that I want to maintain, I'm going to show up for it. So maybe next year I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching.